Alrighty, let's talk about some finger exercises that you can work on. So the basic finger exercise that I always give students on just the very first lesson on any stringed instrument is just simply 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I'm doing is using fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4 on frets 1, 2, 3, and 4. In this case, on the guitar, on the lowest string, on the thickest E string. So very simply, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I go to the next one, the next string, and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next string, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So that's the first exercise that I always give everybody. And then you can do it backwards, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. I messed up. Because I'm like holding the guitar up so that it's framed in the video nicely. But anyway, so that's the first exercise. And I still kind of mess around with it. And as you can see, when I'm picking like really light so that I can talk. But as you can see, once you start to get used to it, it doesn't really take a whole lot of brain power. You can just kind of play through it. You know, so I'm playing it and I'm talking to you. But anyway, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you could do something different, like 1, 2, 4, 3. A little different. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay? Or you could do 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, there's a lot of different combinations with the 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers, and if my math is correct, I think it's 24 different combinations, because you have 4 fingers that could play kind of, 4 different frets, but you have 4 options. Because what we're doing is we're staying with frets 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, it's the same thing if we say move up to the 6th fret. I would still call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm using the fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. But anyway, so fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 times 3, which is 12, times 2, which is 24, times 1, which is still 24, because anything times 1 is the same number. So I'm pretty positive that that's the correct formula in the correct calculations for 24 different combinations. So you could do like 4, 1, 3, 2, okay, and you want to practice these with a metronome too. So that's always a great thing to do. You can do these without a metronome also, but practicing with a metronome is just sort of taking it to the next level. So you could do, like say, 1, 1, 3, 2, 4. I think we did a minute or two ago. So with the click, 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 click. Pretty simple. So working with a metronome, especially for this, where it's very, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, very strict and regimented, very focused on just the beat. When you're playing a song, you can still do that with a metronome, but sometimes it kind of like, click, 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 click. You might be strumming on the click. I was strumming in between clicks. It starts to get a little more involved. So with this, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the other combinations, you can do with a metronome, with a click, and really focus on using 4 fingers in different combinations and staying right on the click, because there's nothing in between clicks. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, you could do faster, you know, click, 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 click. You could do slower, click, 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 in the different combinations. And oddly enough, as I'm sure you think about it, the faster the clicks go, the harder it is to keep up, just because it's going so fast. But also, kind of weird, the slower the clicks go, it also gets harder to stay on track. So don't worry if you set it really slow and you're like, I can't play with the click because it's really slow, it should be simple. It's not, because what ends up happening is the clicks are so far apart, it's hard to keep track of where the click should be. Okay, so there's a nice middle area that should be comfortable for you. So, you know, I don't know, try like 80 or 100 or something. It could be 60, it could be 110, whatever. But somewhere around 80 or 100-ish usually is a nice middle where it's not too fast, but it's fast enough that it's not too slow. So click, 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 click. And you can kind of keep up and keep on the click and everything. But this is a great exercise, and you can definitely play it all up and down the neck. You can definitely play it on any stringed instrument, even without frets. If you decide to try violin, you can do it with a violin. You just, instead of having frets, you have finger positions that are like frets. So it's kind of like imaginary frets. But they're still there, they're just imaginary. But ukulele, mandolin, banjo, like whatever you may want to try. So it's a great exercise, the 1, 2, 3, 4, all the different combinations. And what you could do is try to write out all the different combinations and then try to play all the different combinations. And you can play them all up and down the neck. So this is something that could take you, you could spend playing all the different ones, like one each day or whatever. It's like almost a month's worth of great finger exercises, getting your fingers playing, getting the picking used to coordinating with the string, that you're actually pressing down. You know, things like that. It's a great exercise. So hopefully this helps, and well, I'm sure it will help. Hopefully it's fun, because if it's not fun, then people don't like to do it. But anyway, so hope it helps a lot.